Hello, everyone. It's Marcus from Perspective Sports. And first, I'd like to wish everyone happy holidays and a happy new year. And today, we're going to discuss the best center in the game, Demarcus Cousins of the Sacramento Kings, and how it is time for him to get the heck out of Sacramento. As we all know, Cousins is a stud who's wasting his prime with a dysfunctional, underachieving, bottom tier organization. The Kings have made no attempt to surround him with talent whatsoever. Cousins is currently averaging 29 points per game, good for third best in the NBA, 11 rebounds per game, top 10 in the NBA. Meanwhile, his team sits at a measly 13 and 17 record and will likely miss the playoffs this season again. Meanwhile, Cousins has been putting up stats we've almost never seen before. Cousins is one of three players in NBA history to average 20.2 points per game, 10.8 rebounds per game, 1.4 steals per game to go along with 1.2 blocks per game. Has a reliable three-point shot, and somehow his team has never made the playoffs, and there's a debate on who the best center in the game is. And in my opinion, it's time for Cousins to come out and demand a trade. I know he's hinted at it in the past, even said he's unhappy with the organization, but his teammates, who tend to look disinterested in the game at times, and they basically forced him to scream out, act like you care. Because even though Cousins loses frequently, he's still a winner. He has a competitive drive that's being wasted in Sacramento. Remember, Cousins won in high school and Cousins won at college. And I know the only knock on Cousins, which is a big one to some people, is that he could be considered a loose cannon and a hothead. Cousins currently leads the league in techs with 9 in only 30 games, finished second in the league with techs over the last 2 seasons, and that doesn't really bother me much. Really, not at all. Cousins not only plays with intensity, but mix that competitive fire with an organization that can care less about winning, fired the only coach you got along with, and surrounded you with teammates that don't care. I'd react the same exact way. Cousins is a championship piece and can be a championship centerpiece for two teams, in my opinion, the Boston Celtics and the Washington Wizards. But if I had to pick one team, I'd pick the Celtics because they have the most assets and the most valuable assets to offer the Sacramento Kings. And here's what I think a trade could look like to land DeMarcus Cousins in Boston. The Celtics receive center DeMarcus Cousins. The Kings receive shooting guard James Young, small forward Jay Crowder, 2017 Brooklyn first round pick, 2018 Brooklyn Nets first round pick, 2019 Boston Celtics first round pick, 2019 Memphis Grizzlies first round pick that's top 8 protected, and forward Jonas Jerebko. This deal works for both teams because the Kings get a boatload of picks which they can use to build a respectable team, or waste them as they've shown to do. And as for the Celtics, they get a championship piece to go along with all-star point guard Isaiah Thomas, who's putting up sensational numbers this season, all-star power forward slash center Al Horford, and top-tier perimeter defender slash sharpshooter Avery Bradley, and can maybe give the Cleveland Cavaliers a run for their money one day. As for the Washington Wizards, here's what their offer could look like. The Wizards receive center DeMarcus Cousins. The Kings receive Marcin Gortat, Kelly Oubre Jr., 2017 Wizards first round pick, 2019 and 2020 Wizards first round pick, to go along with a 2023 Wizards first round pick that would, I assume, be lottery protected at that point. This deal works for both teams because the Kings get a boatload of picks again, three being unprotected. They also get a replacement center for DeMarcus Cousins and Marcin Gortat, a young small forward Kelly Oubre, and this deal works perfectly for the Wizards. They finally get that big three, and it could be a force to be reckoned with if, and this is a gigantic if, Bradley Beal can stay healthy. Bradley Beal being healthy has just not been a feasible thing over his career. He's never played a full season and has missed 58% of the games. That started in just 48% of the games because of injury. But when he has played, he's averaging 17 points per game, 4 rebounds to go along with 3 assists, and is shooting almost 40% from 3 and is averaging 33 minutes per game. So when healthy, he plays very efficiently, and with DeMarcus Cousins, the sky is the limit for this basketball team. Well, there you guys have it. I hope you enjoyed. Tell me what you think in the comment section of where DeMarcus Cousins should end up. I'll see you later.